Hello everyone. In today's video, we are diving into one of the most underrated tools for developers, SDKMAN. If you've ever struggled managing multiple versions of Java, Groovy, Kotlin, or any SDK, this tool is going to make your life so easy. SDKMAN lets you install, switch, and manage different SDK versions right from your terminal. No manual downloads, no path juggling, no headaches. Need to switch from Java 8 to Java 17 for a project? Just type SDK use Java 17 and boom, instant switch. Some of the top benefits: super simple setup across macOS, Linux, and WSL for Windows subsystem for Linux, keeps your environment clean and consistent, works with dozens of frameworks and languages, and saves tons of time during setup or CI/CD builds. Let me Google SDKMAN and click on this top link on SDKMAN, the Software Development Kit Manager. As we mentioned earlier, it simplifies life of a developer with no more hunting and switching of versions, supports multiple frameworks like Java, Scala, Groovy, Spring Boot, etc., is lightweight, multi-platform, offers API for easy integration, and is open source. It's super easy to install on your Linux systems, including macOS. Let me copy this command, open up a terminal on my macOS, and paste it. And the install is complete. It suggests now to run this command. Let's paste it. We can confirm the installation by tapping SDK version, and we can see it was successfully installed. Typing SDK list, we get a list of frameworks it supports, like Ant, Gradle, Groovy, etc. Enter Q to quit. Type SDK list Java and it shows the vendors and the Java versions it supports. Let's say we want to install Java 21 from JetBrains. Copy this identifier. Now type SDK install Java and paste the identifier. It downloads the install and then installs it and makes it the default. Type java-version and it shows 21. Typing SDK list Java, now we see the Java 21 here shows installed status. Now let's say for another project we need Java 11. So it is as easy as copying this identifier, Q to quit, and then type SDK install Java and paste it. It downloads and then installs Java 11. Since 21 is already installed, it asks which version we want to make default system-wide. Let's say Y to make Java 11 the default. Typing java-version, now we see Java 11. SDK list Java command now shows both 21 and 11 installed. To change the default Java version system-wide, you type SDK default Java. Pressing tab, it shows the versions to pick from. Let's type 2 and tab, and it picks the 21 version. Java version now shows 21. Let's say we temporarily want to use Java 11 for our project, and just for this shell, type SDK use Java, tab, and it shows the versions available. Type 11, and it makes it the version just for this shell, as shown by Java-version. If you open a new terminal or reset this terminal by typing exec zsh and then type java-version, we see our default version of 21. So this is how easy it makes to install different versions and switch them. SDK list Java command, we see the two installed versions. Let's see how to uninstall them if we have to. Typing SDK uninstall Java 11, it uninstalls it. SDK list Java now only shows 21 installed. SDK uninstall Java 21, it warns us that it is the current version and should not be removed. And if we are sure, then we can uninstall it by using the -force option. So SDK uninstall Java 21 -force will uninstall it. SDK list Java confirms it. So this is how easy SDKMAN makes it for us to manage and switch versions of Java And it can similarly help us manage and switch versions of other frameworks like Gradle, Maven, etc. Keep tuned in for the next video where we'll replace another old school tool, moving from curl to HTTP PY for testing APIs.